Good morning. It's the 19th of July, Tuesday, and we're on day 2 looking at the Gospel of Luke, the 11th chapter, and specifically verses 1 to 13. And this is Luke's version, if you will, of the Lord's Prayer. So we all have part of us that longs to know God intimately and fully, even as he knows us. We want to be able to walk with him and talk with him. It's a sad longing that has been shared by humanity ever since we lost the ability to commune with him as our first parents did in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve could just talk to God whenever they wanted to. And he could also speak to them directly. They didn't have to be taught. To pray back then. It just basically came naturally. There was nothing that was in the way that hindered communication. What a tragedy, I think, that the last words ever spoken to God that way were words of blame that attempted to hide our own personal guilt for disobeying and rebelling against him, against God. Yet somehow Jesus demonstrated a closeness to God that the disciples had never seen before. And they wanted this for their lives. Over the years, I think we've learned to hide the longing to return to that kind of relationship with God. We either pretend it isn't there or mistake it as a longing for something else. But it is a longing that can't be satisfied any other way. And it's a longing that most people, unless their heart has been completely hardened, still have. And so our cry goes out still today. Lord, teach us to pray. Pray with me, would you? Lord, again, same prayer as yesterday, teach me to pray. Amen. We long, I think, for that closeness with God that Adam and Eve had for a while. Abraham seemed to have, Moses, Elijah, Isaiah, and most certainly his son, Jesus Christ. Jesus even demonstrated a closeness to God that the disciples had never seen before. And it encourage them to want the same. The prayer is for you is that it encourages you to have the same, to desire that same closeness with God that the disciples desired, that Jesus demonstrated. And we can have it. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Go in peace today. Ponder the thinking about how close am I to God? Can I have that same closeness that Jesus had? And how do I get it? Ponder those thoughts today. We'll see you all tomorrow. God bless you. Take care.